So I know for myself, a lot of times in my family growing up, when people ask you how you were doing, you were almost just expected to answer, I'm fine. So I think a lot of times, like, people say they're fine, and it's because it was expected too much of them as a child. Emotions were like bad or like overwhelming, not only for you but for the parents. And a lot of times, if you actually told them what was wrong, they might actually have to be in action of fixing it.
Yeah, and a lot of times today, somebody asks you about, like, probably your employer or, just somebody around you, hey, are you doing okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. You don't want to tell them because you're like, it's not safe to tell this person because they're going to go back around and start telling other people your business or start talking about you or give you some really negative feedback on how to get through it. Yes, instead of positive and helping you through it. So it's like, I'm fine, I'll deal with it on my own, thank you.
Yeah, it happens. And it's really interesting if you watch their body language.
Oh, yes.
All of a sudden their head starts nodding yes, but then they say, oh no, I never thought this or whatever else. And it's like you're telling me two different answers at the same time. With your body shaking yes, and then you're saying, oh no, I never dealt with that, or I da 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 da. And it's like you can see the differences. Our body wants us to tell the truth. Our body wants us to say, no, this was horrible, or this whatever. And a lot of times it's like,
but yes. You can't. You're holding it back so nobody knows.
And I think that it's the interesting part, because like that person really would like to say, hey, this really happened, but they're holding it in. They're like,
yes, I can't say this out loud.
Or someone would be mad or angry or upset with this happening. So one of the things that I found, that a lot of times when you ask a man how they're feeling or how they're doing something, a lot of times their fine is usually like, I can't deal with this. I don't know how to emotionally deal with this. And a lot of times, like, if I did deal with this, the emotions would overwhelm me.
Yeah, they can't explain it at all.
They can't, like, it's kind of almost like a kid going back into explanation, and you're just like, what? Like, why are you saying it this way? And a lot of times the interesting part is they would get overwhelmed. And boys are literally taught, I know in my generation,
I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
My kids in my generation were taught, like, don't you dare cry, man up, keep it to yourself, walk it off, all that kind of stuff. But they never taught them how to express their emotions. Okay,
but it's really sad, because once they finally do tell someone, what their emotions are, and then they feel less like a man immediately. And they even say it too. I feel less like a man because I'm going through this, or I'm telling you because I'm going through this. Like, they feel less.
They feel like
that's that's very sad.
It can be. And so I think, like, men are hopefully developing that more, that understanding of who's safe. Because I think for women, when we do emotionally connect with someone else, if someone comes up and says, how are you doing? And we really tell them we want that person to be a safe person for us. We want that person to kind of hold that energy. We thank you so much for joining us today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.